Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'll be showing you guys how to make handmade paper with things you already have. This is 100% recyclable and biodegradable. These can be made in different shapes and colors. You can use these to write quotes to hang on your wall, to make aesthetic picture holders like these, or even use it as a canvas for a painting. Before we get started, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification button down below. And without further ado, let's get started. Alright, let's start. For step 1, grab useless paper and cut it out. Feel free to use a shredding machine if you have one, but remember, the smaller the pieces, the better it is. I use this paper. You guys can use several things. You could use newspapers, used old school books you're about to throw away, storybooks which are old, basically anything which is worth going into the trash. This is why it's called recycled paper, making use of paper you were going to throw away. Alright, once you're done cutting, cut a few more. The more papers you have, the better. I used approximately 15 A5 papers to make 36 round papers. As you can see, the paper I'm using is extremely thin, so you could have it soak in water for about 2 hours. However, having it soak overnight will always be the better option. So I've had the paper soaking overnight now and decided to add a few more. Grab a blender. If you have a spare one, well and good. However, if you're using your kitchen blender, be sure to rinse it well once you're done. Squeeze the excess water out of your paper and blend small batches, one batch at a time. Be sure it's not completely dry or it might damage your blender. Put a little bit of water in it. You want to blend it until you have a pulp consistency. By pulp consistency, I mean that it doesn't have to be extremely fine, just the way you can see on the screen. I'll be making different colors, so I used a separate bowl for each color. Starting out by eyeballing equal amounts into each bowl. Next up, I'm using gel food coloring to add color to the pulp and mixing it thoroughly, repeating the same process for each color. Alright, let's start the actual process. I'm grabbing a mini bucket full of water and I'm using the whole bowl of pulp at a time and mixing it around with my hand to make sure it doesn't settle down. Now I'm using a detachable sieve. Making sure the paper hasn't sunk and putting it in and very slowly pulling it out. Wait for the excess water to drip out. Once you feel it's enough, detach it and make enough working space. I'm using an old paper to put the paper on, but note that the food coloring will stain your cloth. So I'm gently putting it on this cloth so it can absorb the water, and I'm using the corners to gently push in the particles in place. Please use a light hand and be patient. Very slowly pull the cloth out and use the other dry corner. Remove it gently and grab another dry cloth. Okay, once you have your second cloth, very quickly flip it and gently slap the other side so it can smoothly come out. Go nice and slow. Don't be disheartened if it doesn't work properly in your first try. And back to the bucket. For the second paper, I decided to grab a few flowers to add some accents to the paper. When using flowers, cut the petals into small pieces and mix it around. So, again, put in your sieve in, mix the pulp to get even distribution, and very slowly pull it out. If you can see your fingers through it, you probably need more pulp, so try it again just like how I'm demonstrating. Try it again and slowly pull it out.
You mean bread butterflies?
Oh yes, of course.
Drain the excess water and detach it. Again, grab your drying cloth and repeat the corners drying technique. Now back with the gentle slapping. Pull it out nice and easily. Just like that. And now repeat with all your colors. I have several sieves, so I'm doing many at once. If you guys only have one, please take your time. Wait for at least 48 hours so all of them can fully dry. After 48 hours, slowly pull them off the cloth, like this. Then, stack them up and put a couple of heavy books on them to make them flat. Leave the book on for about 3 hours or more. Okay, after you're done, this is what your papers should look like. Nice, flat, and right to the touch. I've made many colors and you guys can do different things with these. You can make coats, picture holders, paintings, make notes, and so much more. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time. Bye!